Welcome to Infinite Realms! Last Sunday we've released the second beta version of Infinite Realms 2022 and we've included a lot of new stuff like a new token system, a ground level slider, and we also upgraded existing tools like our paint layer tool with new options. My name is Danny, let's do this! The first thing I want to show you is the new ground level slider. To show off the new features, I've loaded the map Forgotten Graves. And I've moved to the village here, and previously the problem was with the village that it is around 35 meters below the normal grid level. So the buildings and all the stuff on the market are quite small, too small to be in real scale for the camera distance. So we have included a ground level slider in the latest release. And with this slider, we can just move the whole setup closer to the ground. You can see the grid at some point disappears below the ground. And we'll just move it a bit above the ground, like this. This way we have a realistic scale of all the stuff that is on the map. And the second thing we've implemented in the latest beta is the fast switch. When you have two scenes, two scenarios that are on the same physical map, you can now switch in seconds. Previously this took around 20 seconds because the whole map was reloaded with all the 3D assets, all the trees, all the textures, all the stuff that is on the map. That is now skipped, and just the settings, the weather, the position, the lighting is loaded or reloaded, and all the assets that have been loaded in the background anyways are just kept. And you may have noticed that when we have two scenarios on the same map, the scenarios are named the same. We have now included the option to rename a scenario. So this is the castle ruins. And this is the marketplace. And now you see in the drop-down that the renamed scenes are there with their new names. Quite useful. The next thing we've included is an upgrade to the paint tool.
What are you saying? You don't have early access yet? Oh, okay. We don't have a payment system yet, but it's no problem. Please send me an email and we work something out for you. You will find my email in the description.
We now have this complete color wheel. You can just basically choose any color you want to paint on the map. Let me demonstrate. And you now also see which color you've selected on the color of the ring, of the brush. So we'll paint in this turquoise. And this is the normal mode. This is the multiply mode. So the background color is multiplied with the color you paint with. And this is okay by day, but by night this will get quite murky and you won't see the color anymore. Even when you ramp up the light intensity, it doesn't really come through. So we've included a new option here to change how the colors are calculated. So this is the normal multiply mode. With the additive mode, the background color and the color you painted on the paint layer are just added. And this can get quite bright on a dark map. I'll just put down light intensity a bit again, and you may have noticed that there's a third mode, and this is just opaque. You won't see a difference here, so we'll change it back to daylight. So here you can see it is opaque, and this is the multiply option and the additive option, and the difference between the additive option and the opaque option is that you can see through. Quite useful. And I'll just clear the canvas to show you the next thing we've added. This symbol up here in the tool area is the new token system. and we've added multiple different symbols. Let me pick this, and when you click on new, it will spawn a new token in the center of the screen. You can select it. It will glow slightly in the color that is colorized, and you can change the color of the token. You can rename the token. This is green, so this is an orc. You can scale it. This is quite a big orc. And you can move it anywhere you want. And you can see it is in 3D space. And once it gets behind other 3D objects, it shines through a bit. So you can still move it and still find it. And you can also add an aura to a token. And the aura appears the moment it gets bigger than the token itself. And here you can see the scale. In the future we will build in a feature that this size, this scale in meters, can also be displayed in feet. So you can copy a token. And of course you can also delete token. And when you have selected no token, you can just click another style of token, give it a name. Oh. And spawn it right here. And this will be blue. So that's the token tool. And in this beta we had the first breaking change. Sadly we had to restructure our save system, and it is not backwards compatible to older versions. So you won't be able to load older save games. If you try, you will just get an error message. That's it for now, from me, for you. Please visit our website infinite-realms.de, subscribe to our newsletter, and see you in the next one.